Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm really glad to have you here. In today's video, I would like to take you for a quick tour in the medieval festival happening here in Tampere in Finland. So we've got stall owners from all over Finland coming in and participating in this once a year event. So this event is run once a year in Tampere in Talipa, a cultural center building designed to educate people on what it's like, what life was like back the last 100 or so years in Finland. So it was pretty exciting to attend. And what I liked about it is that they worked quite hard on, establishing that look and feel and smell of the medieval era. So if they've got people wearing costumes, they've got horses, they've got stalls that are specially designed to emphasize the look and the feel of the medieval days. So I actually find the medieval era to be very interesting just because so much life-changing events happened during that time, and also the culture clash between the East and the West, the exchange of herbs, spices, incense and so forth. Now, I found this stall to be quite interesting. The way he presented the different blends and the incense and the oils, it really caught my eye. So it was very visual, as well as he was wearing that costume, which emphasized again the theme. And he's got the incense burner burning on the side, so you could actually smell and feel and sample out different blends that he has done himself. And the herbs, most of the herbs that he has are native to Finland. So we're talking about yarrow, spruce, clover, many of the different herbs that he has collected and dried. He's got his own different blends as well as the equipment that you need to do the incense the right way. So he was very educated, and he's an actual English professor who specializes in shamanism, Reiki healing, energy healing. He does run his own courses throughout Finland based on request. So that was quite exciting to hear about, considering that in Finland there is a significant lack of English courses that specialize in holistic as well as naturopathy and herbs in general. So it was quite exciting, and I would like to participate in, especially in his energy healing course, but that's something to look forward to in the future. What I found interesting was that he has actually compiled a different combination of incense blends which go back to specific times in the medieval era, for example during Sufism. So if you're interested in incense, you might want to check out the video that I did before talking briefly about using different resins to really bring out that antibacterial, antiseptic properties in the atmosphere and in the home to help cleanse and help remove negative energy. So here we've got Arabic gum, and I did actually purchase 50 grams of Arabic gum as well as 50 grams of frankincense for use both internally and externally, as well as burnt on a charcoal disc. And I bought a packet of charcoal discs to use in my incense burning. So here we have spruce needle tea infusion, and these are just basically dried spruce tips that are used as tea, and they're really rich in minerals. They're really high in potassium and magnesium, and they've been long used for relieving coughs and sore throats. They're also plenty of chlorophyll, which also helps growing and healing tissues, and it controls cravings as well, and it helps in transporting oxygen to cells. So we've got more incense blends right here, and he advised to powder them up into powder and then use like a quarter teaspoon at a time, put it on the charcoal stick, burn it that way to release that smoke, to release all the properties into the air, and that way you will do it correctly. So here are more of the tools that you will need. More incense burning tools that you will need to do incense burning the correct way: charcoal disc as well as a copper plate, basically preferably with a handle, so you can rotate around the house in clockwise motion, make sure that windows are open, and some of the other spiritual accessories right here, as you can see. So he's got also creams, lotions that he's done using different herbs that he's collected, so that's pretty nice to have. Essential oils right there. So basically from that table you get an idea of what you can burn incense around the house and the properties that each blend holds, and you can also get some ideas about your own DIY versions that you could do and play around with different herbs and resins and come up with your own combinations.
So there's and then the sweet myrrh is from Nigeria. So you've got the myrrh, but this is the sweet myrrh. Okay. So when you burn this, it's a bit like toffee. €8 for a 100ml bag. But with this one, it doesn't smell of anything. But when you burn it, it's a little bit, the energy that it releases is a little bit set on. So I have a bit of sage, the white sage is mixed in with the jaguar mixture.
So now we're moving to the largest gemstone crystal stall in the festival. So that was pretty exciting to have a look at the different gemstones, the different crystals that are there. She's also got accessories that she has actually done herself, necklaces, earrings, rings and so forth. Apart from that, the prices for the tumbled and the raw gemstones are absolutely so cheap, to the point where I was really confused. I was like, oh my god, are they really real or what's going on? So I've actually visited a couple of large gemstone stores in the city, and I've noticed the prices are so expensive. So I actually purchased malachite as well as citrine, and I prefer to use raw unpolished gemstones just because I prefer it that way, and I feel like the chemical component has not been changed in any way or heated or polished and so forth. So I do have a few tumbled stones, but I would much prefer to work with the raw ones, and I'll be looking forward to doing a couple of jewelry, different types of jewelry with them, so just testing out a couple of things in the future as DIY projects. If you would like to hear my experience about working with different gemstones, as well as how I handle them, how I cleanse them and so forth, please do let me know in the comment box below the video. I'd love to make specific videos and show you the collection of different gemstones and what I use them for. If you're interested, I'd love to get into that. So I really liked the amethyst here that they've got, and I'm originally from Iraq, so in the Middle East, and I know many other places around the world, they do put a great emphasis on gemstones and on, you know, the spiritual, I guess, component behind that. So actually coming here and finding these really cheap raw gemstones is very rare, because back in the Middle East they sell them quite expensive. I remember when I was living back in Australia, I used to visit these different jewelry shops that sell gold and silver, as well as different gemstones on the side, different gemstone jewelry, and it was insanely expensive. I mean, for one turquoise ring was about minimum $400, and I know most of that goes back to the design of the outline of the ring, but still it's just so expensive to the point where you feel like, no, I can't purchase at that price, basically. So coming here to Finland and you find these prices for different raw and polished gemstones, as well as the prices for the jewelry, it's very surprising and very positive as well. Unfortunately, she does not have an online store, so that was a bit of a letdown, but she is present during different stalls and festivals that are run all over Finland. So this piece is an amethyst from Finland, in the north, in Lapland, and there's a whole area over there where people can actually go in and collect their own amethyst and do the mining over there. So that was interesting, and I'm really looking forward to maybe one day I'll be able to go in the north and collect raw amethyst. These are a few pieces of tumbled amethyst, and amethyst is a stone of spiritual protection and purification. It cleanses the energy field from negative influences and attachments, and also helps in creating a resonant shield of spiritual light around the body. It also acts as a barrier to help against lower energies, psychic attacks, geopathic stress, as well as unhealthy environments, and it's been mentioned in the Bible in the New Testament. So here we have a few of the rare raw gemstones that have been packaged, and each one is for €5. So they have all the same price, and it was quite cheap, to be honest, considering the fact that they're really good pieces, as well as they've got this paper where it lists all their benefits and uses and so forth. So all these stones do need to be cleansed. Some need to be cleansed with water, some need to be cleansed with salt, some under the sun, and you need to actually really take care of your stones. This is malachite, and it's known as a stone of balance, abundance, manifestation, and intention. So this is Amazonite. Amazonite is really important when it comes to healing specific physical ailments, emotional issues, and it's really important as well when it comes to energy healing and chakra balancing. This is citrine. Citrine helps stimulate mental power and helps you to focus, helps you to concentrate. It also helps in eliminating negative energy. So here we have a basic calligraphy stole, and you just tell them what you need written and they write it in calligraphy style. Calligraphy is a whole art in itself. There's so much different techniques involved, and there was a time at the beginning of last year where I was really into the Islamic Arabic calligraphy styles. I found another handmade gemstone jewelry stole, so that was nice. And here we've got a couple of really nice pieces that involve different gemstones. Especially here we've got these nice fluorite, rose quartz, and lava stone bracelet.
Volcanic stone, and it's sort of soft, so you can take these aroma oils. This is rose, and you can rub it there, and it sort of sucks in here.
Okay, so it infuses the smell more like aromatic beads.
And especially in this weather.
This is a carnelian bracelet and a turquoise necklace, both stones considered super sacred when it comes to Middle Eastern culture. And this is a rose quartz necklace, and there's a couple of essential oils that she sells as well. So this is a fluoride and amethyst necklace, and I'm quite obsessed when it comes to pointy bits as well, so that was pretty nice to look at, and the color was really calming as well. So that was an interesting visit. I've purchased a couple of gemstones. I purchased malachite, citrine, and Amazonite. And when it comes to the incense, I liked the Arabic gum as well as the frankincense. So both for internal and external use. Both can also be used with incense. And really looking forward to using them. I'll let you know how it turns out. Now we're just heading to the park nearby where the rest of the family is waiting for us. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Do let me know if you're interested in more vlog style videos like these. I'll be sure to make more based on request. Please take care and have a great day. Bye bye.